Yeah, I thought the players did do a good job defensively, especially was giving a debut to a young right back as well. Uh, yeah, but look, we're playing against a really good team. We made opportunities more in the second half and gave ourselves some chances. But overall, pleased with the players' performance. They done well. We were up against a tough team, and we're a bit limited to what we can do as well. So we made the most out of what we could.
David, I guess there were lots of positives, but I'm sure that the manner of the second goal, with what happened from your corner,
Yeah.
that must have been quite a heavy blow to take.
It was because, of course, we've talked about their speed and their counter attack, but more importantly, we talked about not putting the ball near Van Dijk's head because he heads the corner out, and that was probably the biggest thing. We'd really not wanted to get the ball near Van Dijk, and he's the one who heads it out, and obviously the break from it. And you can talk about everybody knows all the other part of it, Salah and the speed they've got. So that was disappointing because to lose the goal to the penalty was bad enough in the first half, and then the counter attack was disappointing at a time when we were growing into the game a little bit as well.
It's hard to judge whether this will have knocked confidence or whether you can take enough from it to build a
I think the players will feel that in lots of things tonight that was positive. I thought they were tactically well organised, disciplined when they had to be. I thought some of the defenders stood up to good challenges tonight. Organisational wise, I thought they dealt really well with things which Liverpool caused them. I thought the effort of the midfield boys was excellent, and it was always not going to be easy for us to create loads and loads of opportunities. But we probably had 3 or 4 good chances, and Declan's header. I mean, I'd sort of turned away to think it had gone in, and the goalkeeper pulled out. It was a great save.
You've been in and around the Premier League for many, many years now. How could you rate this Liverpool team, having been up close and personal for them? How would you rate them?
Well, they're as good as there's been around, isn't there, at this moment in time? It's very difficult when you've been the manager of Everton, the manager of Man United, to say that. But I've got to say that Liverpool are an excellent side. I think they've got so many strings to their bow. Whatever you try to stop, they've got other ways around you. Trying to find ways of competing with them is not an easy situation. But I'll tell you what happens is whoever's the best team, everybody else is out there trying to beat them and find a way of beating them. All the best coaches are looking to try and find ways of beating them.
Is it too much of an exaggeration to say they're the best Premier League team there's been?
This
This team?
Well, I think it'd be wrong to, because when you think of some of the great Manchester United teams and obviously Arsenal teams as well of the past, I think we're in a different era, different type of players, faster pitches, all things have changed, so it's difficult to judge them exactly. But obviously at our moment in time, I mean 2 years ago, I don't think MD could see MD beating Man City ever. But what happens is other teams then start to say that's the level we need to get to, we need to try and do that. So all the top teams about there, whether it be in Europe or whether it be in England, about there trying to get teams that can beat them.
Just back on West Ham briefly, could there be new faces for Saturday? Or is that too soon?
Well, we've signed one,
Yeah.
so
But in
he's
terms of actually being in contention.
well. He's had a winter break, so I'm hoping that he's fresh and ready, and could be in contention to go. Why not? But obviously, I'll need to see him. I've only just met him tonight. Really, we got him in, got his medical and all the stuff done. But I hope he could be somebody who can help us. But I don't want to put pressure on him. As we all know, it's not the easiest league in the world to come in and make an immediate impact. But I've got a lot of confidence that I think he'll do well for us in the sort of the future, and hopefully this season as well.
How did you feel Ngakia did on his debut?
I
How
th-
did you tell him that he was going to be starting against Liverpool?
I didn't actually tell him till today, but I'd had in my mind, that I would do. I also wanted to give Zabaleta a bit of a breather as well. We've played him in a few games, and I've got to look after him with the games coming up as well. So that was another thought. I actually thought he'd done great. I think after the opening 10 minutes or so, when I think he get shocked a wee bit by probably the strength of some of the players he came up against and the speed. I thought after that he grew into it and he done a lot of good things.
I could just ask as well, we couldn't help but notice when Lanzini came off, quite a lot of cheers from the crowd. And obviously, I don't think they were cheering him off. His performance was kind of ironic, if you like. I just wanted to get your reaction on that.
Well, mine is he's arguably one of our best players, if not our best player. When I was here before, I needed him as much as I needed Marko Arnautovic. He was such a good player for us, and I'm desperate to get him back to the levels he's at. I trust him. I believe that he can get back to those levels. He's had a bad injury. And what I need is I need the supporters to be right behind him, because we need him. Because at the moment he's our flair, he's it's the person who might make the difference. So what he needs is support, and that's what I'm trying to give him. But I also need him to, to make sure that he does the right things for us as well. But there's nobody more behind him than me to try and make sure that we get him back to the level he was at before.
With City and Liverpool to come either side of the break, how big is Saturday?
I thought you were going to say, how big's that break? Look, it's a really big game for us, but we know Brighton's a massive game for us, but I'm sure they're saying the same. It's a massive game for them as well. So we have to prepare, get turned around quickly. It was a difficult thing knowing that we've got Liverpool twice really in this month. I know it might just be at the end of the month, but this was one of the games which we knocked back from earlier. So it's meant that we won't have as much recovery time as Brighton have had this week. So we've got to get ourselves ready as quickly as we can and be ready for a really important game.
David, how concerned are you about Sebastian Halismore? Because he didn't have a shot on target today.
Well, I've been more annoyed that I think we've created quite a few chances in some games. Not loads, but we've had chances and we've not taken them, or opportunities. I think his finishing's, what I see from his finishing, it looks very good. Technically, it looks a good finisher. I think we're probably going to have to try and get him more service, more balls in the box, more opportunities. So that's probably the way I'll go about it. I don't have loads of options, so unless I've got something else, I don't have loads of options to do anything else at the moment. We've tried to play with support with them. Tonight we didn't give them a great deal of support, but we needed that for the team performance. So we've tried to get people round him to help him as well. But we need a bit of magic from him. We need to pull, like a goal he scored against Bournemouth for me was great. So I could do with a couple of them somewhere.
Any chance you can have a striker in maybe?
Like everybody else, we're looking really hard and we're in for a lot, but there's not that many out there.